Guys, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is coming out this Friday. There is so much hype surrounding this movie, and there are lots more Funko Pops that you guys need to buy now before they get expensive. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am beyond hyped for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We have our tickets. We are getting ready to go see the movie, and I absolutely cannot wait for this film. As I know, there are a lot of Marvel fans and Marvel collectors, probably some of you guys watching this video right now, who are just as hyped as I am to see the movie. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. I am a massive Marvel fan and collector, so if you guys are the same, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because today we are talking about 8 Marvel Funko Pops that I believe you guys should buy right now before they get too expensive. And we're just going to jump right into our list, guys. The first pop that we're going to be talking about today is a character who we just saw appear in a teaser trailer for Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, and that comes with Captain Carter. So if you guys don't know, Captain Carter was spotted in a recent teaser trailer. We didn't see her face or her body. We've only seen what we believe is actually her shield. And if you guys don't know who Captain Carter is, she is a big character from Marvel's What If. That was an animated series that premiered last summer on Disney+. And I actually fell in love with Captain Carter herself. So in a different universe, Haley Atwell's character, aka Agent Peggy Carter, aka Captain Carter, she actually is the one who takes the serum and becomes Captain America per se, but in the form of Captain Carter instead of Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers then goes on to become the Hydra Stomper and kind of a World War II version of Iron Man. So there are a few Captain Carter pops that I think you guys should pick up. All of them are very inexpensive at the moment. I have a feeling some of them could be going up, so that's why we're talking about her. So the one that I have right here, this is the common one, and honestly, guys, you really can't go wrong with any of the Captain Carter pops. This one happens to be coming in at $19. There's also a GameStop exclusive one where she's got her shield in a little bit more of an action pose, and that one is coming in at $22. There's also a stealth suit version of Captain Carter. Ooh. And she's coming in at $14 as well. And the other Captain Carter pop that they've actually come out with is actually a pop ride. And it's her actually riding on the back of Steve Rogers' Hydra Stomper. And that one's coming in at $30. So you really can't go wrong with any of these 4 pops. It's looking pretty good that she's going to show up in the movie. So the second pop and character that we're going to be talking about today is one that you guys need to stop sleeping on, double down, because now is the time to get him. I'm telling you guys, you're going to regret it if you don't have this pop in your collection. So we're going to switch gears and go from talking about Doctor Strange to now talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And this is going to be another critical film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. James Gunn himself, the director of the movie, has said that this will be the last time that we see the current Guardians team the way that they are. So that means a lot of big changes are going to be happening moving forward, and I think a few people are not going to be surviving the film. However, the main antagonist for at least the majority of the film so far that we believe is actually going to be Adam Warlock. Now, he is a character that we saw in the end credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. He is created by the High Priestess, and he's actually going to be played by Will Poulter, who we all know from the very funny We're the Millers movie. And his sole creation, at least at this moment, is to go after the Guardians and destroy them. Now, there's all kinds of rumors and leaks online talking about how he could be an antagonist for at least the first half of the film, and then turn to the good side and actually be somebody who not only helps the Guardians of the Galaxy, but he could become a member of the team. Now, in terms of Funko Pops, there's actually only one Adam Warlock pop at the moment. It is a Walgreens exclusive. It is from the Marvel 80 Years line, and it's pretty cool, guys. He's actually wielding the Infinity Gauntlet right there, which is, we all know how powerful that is. And then, of course, on the back, you have the comic book first appearance right there. I love how they put the comic book artwork on the Marvel 80 Years Pops. It's just such a nice touch by Funko, and I really think it gives an opportunity for comic book collectors and Funko collectors to kind of come together in one collectible item. Guys, you are not going to believe it. This pop right here is only trending at $17. That is barely above retail for a character that we know is coming, we know is going to show up, and is going to play a major role in a very pivotal movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I still don't understand why it's only $17, but guys, this is a huge opportunity. Whether you're an investor or just a hardcore Marvel collector, you have to get this one for your collection right now. All right, so continuing with the Guardians of the Galaxy theme, we have another very important pop that I think we desperately need to talk about, and it's actually been going up pretty steadily, and I don't think a lot of people have been noticing. And this is a critical current member of the Guardians team, and that comes with Drax the Destroyer. Now, overall, in terms of Funko Pops, they have not made many Drax Pops. Drax, of course, is played by the very hilarious Dave Bautista, who has taken a pretty minor character and turned him into a fan favorite. Now, he is one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because I think, once again, it's going to have a lot of comedic relief, and it's just going to be an awesome movie. We are going to briefly see the Guardians of the Galaxy in Thor: Love and Thunder, and we will get to that in just a few minutes. But like I said a few minutes ago, guys, James Gunn did say this is going to be the last time that we see the current Guardians team the way they are. And I, unfortunately, have a bad feeling about Drax's character not surviving the third installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. And one pop that I think you guys need to go get, because it's just a really cool Funko Pop, and it is currently going up in price, is Drax holding Baby Groot. Now, this is a Walgreens exclusive, and guys, check it out. He's got Baby Groot right there in his arms. I mean, come on. This is from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 wave, and this is currently trending at $55. Now, there's a few Drax Pops that they've made, but I think this is just the best one if you're going to get a Drax for your collection, and if you want one that is probably going to be trending around $80 or $90 by the time May rolls around and this movie is released. Because like I said, guys, it has been rising, so some people are paying attention to this pop. But you not only get Drax, but you get the little Baby Groot right there in his arms, which is just a really nice bonus. So like I said, guys, FYE exclusive. I think of all the Drax Pops they've made, this is the best one to get, and now is the time. So switching gears from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and now we're going to be talking about Thor: Love and Thunder, which we recently got the trailers for a couple weeks back, and just like Doctor Strange, there is a lot of hype for the fourth installment in the Thor storyline here in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this movie looks flippin' awesome. Now, one character that, once again, I feel like nobody is talking about, and is somebody that is confirmed to be reprising her role in the movie, is Lady Sif. Now, Lady Sif has had a relatively minor role in the Thor films and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, she's popped up in a lot of different Marvel projects. She's actually one of the few characters that made the leap from the big screen in Thor and Thor The Dark World, and then she actually showed up in the Marvel series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then of course she came back to the big screen. Not many people have been able to do that as actors and as characters, and she is a very important character in the comics as well as in Thor's life. She is not only a fierce warrior, but she's actually in a little bit of a love triangle, and she's pretty much been very silent about her feelings toward Thor, although it is pretty evident in some scenes that she does have some feelings for him. But she takes a second seat to, of course, Jane Foster. And I feel like this movie is going to be very interesting because we're going to be seeing Jane Foster, of course, become the mighty Thor. So it's going to be interesting seeing her wield Mjolnir, have her own armor and everything, and Lady Sif, of course, in the background. Now, in terms of Funko Pops, there's actually only one Lady Sif pop that Funko has ever made. It is currently trending at $22. I, unfortunately, do not have it in my collection at this moment. When I realized that there was only one pop of Lady Sif, I had to go out and grab one. But let me tell you guys, I did not pay $22 for the one that I found. I could not find a mint one from 2014 in good condition for less than $40. So it is very difficult already to find this Funko Pop. If you can find it for less than 40 bucks, go after it, because I have a feeling if she does have any kind of major role or does make a lot of appearances in the film, this one is going to be going up as well. So now switching gears back, we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness once again. And this is another critical pop that is a little bit pricier and at the higher end of our spectrum here for today's video. But it is another one that you guys definitely should not sleep on, because it is the only pops that they have made of these two characters so far. And some of you guys, by those clues alone, may know who I'm talking about. So in a more recent trailer of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, for a quick second, you can actually spot the twins that we saw in WandaVision that Wanda gave birth to, Billy and Tommy, aka Wiccan and Speed. Now, so far, like I said, they've only made one pop of each of these guys, and they actually put it in a 2-pack, and it was released last year to Emerald City Comic-Con. So you can see that both of them are sporting their Halloween outfits, which we actually saw in the WandaVision series. Now, a lot of Marvel fans have actually said WandaVision so far is their favorite series to date. Personally, it's not my favorite, but it was very good, and it's definitely in my top 3. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. It was very different, and it was pretty cool to get that feel, especially on a small screen limited series TV show. But anyway, here we have Tommy and Billy, of course. And then the interesting about this, now that we know moving into Doctor Strange, there's going to be a lot going on with the different multiverses, the different universes and everything. So could the Scarlet Witch be trying to bring back Tommy and Billy into the main Marvel timeline? We're going to find out. But either way, this pop right now is trending at $75 if you have the one with the shared sticker, and it's trending at $80 if you have the one with the con sticker. And guys, I'm calling it right now. This is going to be trending for well over $100 by the time the movie drops this weekend. So this is pretty much your last chance if you want to go out and grab one of these, if you can, for a reasonable price. And I definitely think you guys should, because Billy and Tommy are not only going to be in the movie this weekend, I think they are critical candidates for the future Young Avengers project that they are putting together. And I think no matter what, somehow, whether it's Wanda's doing or by some other, spell that Doctor Strange casts, I think they're going to be brought into the main Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline, and we're going to be seeing these guys once again. And guys, we have 3 pops left to talk about, but like I said in the beginning, guys, if you are as big of a Marvel fan as me, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because we have a lot of Marvel stuff to talk about this year, and we are just getting started. All right, now moving into the next pop, we're talking about another fan favorite, another character that has received a ton of hype recently, and it is because he actually made the jump from a Netflix TV show to a major Marvel Cinematic Universe project, and I'm talking about Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, who we actually saw in Spider-Man No Way Home. And I don't know about you guys, but I was leaping out of my seat, and I know so was Joanna, in the first few minutes of the film where we actually saw him. Now, he was only in the movie for a few short minutes, but man, I loved seeing his character right there, right across from Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and there is no doubt that they're working on a project right now, and they're finding a way to bring back more Daredevil into the MCU. Now, there is a specific pop. It's a very specific pop that I think you guys need to go out and get. It is currently trending for only $15. If you can find it at that price, go grab it. It is a Target exclusive from a few years back, and it's actually a different suit of Daredevil that we have yet to see him don, at least in the Netflix show. And of course, we haven't seen him don any kind of Daredevil suit in the MCU, as he was only in his lawyer getup. So guys, I'm talking about the Target exclusive comic book version of Daredevil here, as he is sporting his red and yellow suit with his classic Daredevil logo right there on his chest. So now that we know that Matt Murdock is in the MCU, and we are going to see him eventually at some point don some kind of Daredevil suit, I think that Disney is going to give him his own spin. They're going to give him a fresh new look, and I think it's going to be very similar to this Funko Pop. So guys, this one is from 2015. It is a little bit harder to find, but if you can find it, I think you're going to be thanking yourself a year from now or a year and a half from now whenever we see him again, because I have a feeling that this one is going to skyrocket, and we've already seen what happens to the other Daredevil Pops, as well as the big grail right now, the Matt Murdock lawyer pop that a lot of people are still chasing. So don't sleep on the few remaining Daredevil Pops that are very reasonable in price and low budget, you know, and I think this one is the best grab and best bang for your buck. So for the 7th Funko Pop that we're going to be talking about today comes with a character that I am extremely excited to see on both the big screen and in her upcoming Disney Plus series TV show that is probably going to be coming out in the middle or end of 2023. And the next character that we're going to be talking about, guys, is Ironheart, aka Riri Williams, who is going to be played by Dominique Throne. Now, the first appearance and the first time that we're going to be seeing her in the MCU is coming this November 11th with the release of Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. Now, I am beyond excited to see that movie just by itself, of course, because of how awesome the first Black Panther movie was. And I'm really hoping, and I'm sure they will do a great job paying tribute and homage to the late, great Chadwick Boseman. We definitely lost him way too soon, and as much as I wish that I could be seeing him once again dress up as Black Panther, I have a feeling that Disney is going to do it justice, and they're going to give us a great movie in his honor. And we're actually going to be seeing Ironheart show up at least a little bit in that movie. Now, to give you guys a brief backstory of Ironheart, she is extremely smart. She is an engineer of her own. She actually goes to MIT at only 15 years old in the comics. And if MIT rings a bell, it is actually the same college that Tony Stark attended. And I actually have a theory. If you guys remember in Marvel's Captain America Civil War, when Tony Stark is giving that speech at MIT, I think Riri Williams' character is actually in the audience. So it'd be really cool if they did some kind of flashback scene where we actually saw her sitting in the crowd and listening to Tony Stark. And maybe it could be an opportunity for RDJ to come back into the film, at least for a couple seconds, so we could build that backstory. Because I think Ironheart is going to be another critical member in the MCU timeline moving forward. And once again, another great candidate, because she is so young, to be on the upcoming Young Avengers roster. Now, they've only made a few Funko Pops here of Ironheart. They've actually made two versions. There's the regular version, and then they actually made a Glow Chase, which is actually the one I have right here. They're both the same mold, but of course this one glows in the dark. The common is going for $8, and then the chase right here is actually going for $55. And in terms of chases, it's actually not a bad price. They've also made a Venomized version of this same exact pop with, once again, a Venomized chase. Now, those are going for $14 and $44 respectively, but I don't think those are the ones you should be paying attention to, because this one right here, we are going to be seeing her armor at some point. She does have her own Disney Plus series coming, so they are going to continue to build her backstory and expand on her character in the MCU. So right now, guys, I mean, even if you just want the common, it's $8. You really cannot go wrong with $8. So that is why I had to talk about her. We had to bring her up, and I could not just walk by this Funko Pop with at least bringing it to your attention. All right, guys, so for our last pop of the day that we have to talk about is a big one, guys. It's a big one in the fact that I think it is grossly undervalued. So in today's video, we've already discussed thoroughly Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Ironheart, and guys, the show that I feel like nobody is talking about is Armor Wars. Has anybody heard about it? Does anybody know that it's actually coming out and it's going to be a Disney Plus series at some point, probably in late 2023 or early 2024? In case you guys don't know, Armor Wars is coming to Disney Plus, and it is going to follow Don Cheadle's War Machine as Stark Tech has gotten into the wrong hands probably all over the globe, and War Machine has to go around and figure out how to stop these people from using it, of course, in the wrong manner. Now, we don't know much about the series, unfortunately, but we do know that Don Cheadle is, of course, reprising his role. We have a feeling that Happy Hogan, aka Jon Favreau's character, is probably going to be coming back to that series as well. We could be seeing an older version of Morgan Stark. We could also see Gwyneth Paltrow return to her role as Pepper Potts, or aka Rescue, in that aspect, but there's a lot of possibilities for this show, and there is a War Machine pop out there, guys, that I just think is grossly undervalued. It's from 2013. It's from the original Iron Man 3 Funko Pop line, and guys, check this out. Now, it is a little bit of a static mold. However, this guy is only trending for $36. $36. This pop is about to be a decade old next year, and it's only going for $36. I mean, how many pops from 2013 are from a popular line like Iron Man and are trending for that little of a price? Now, because it is so low, or because it's so old, it is difficult to find. So finding one in good condition might be a challenge, but I think as soon as we get any kind of hype for this movie, any kind of teaser art or teaser trailer, this pop specifically is going to be going up. I am a huge fan of Colonel James Rhodes' War Machine. I loved it in Iron Man 3. We actually saw Iron Patriot. He's gotten multiple different armors over the years, and he's also going to be dealing with the fallout of losing one of his closest friends in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he's also going to be dealing with the world losing Iron Man and Tony Stark. And are people going to be looking to War Machine as possibly stepping up and filling in those shoes, when we know in certain aspects, when it comes to smarts and intelligence and all the technological stuff that Iron Man was able to do, I don't think Rhodey is cut out for it. But when in terms of leadership and his military skills, he does bring a lot to the table. And this is another potential series where we could be seeing Ironheart once again. So there is just so much in motion. There are so many possibilities for this TV series, and I'm really excited about it. So if you guys have thought about grabbing this pop, definitely do it while the price is still extremely reasonable. All right, guys, and that is going to do it for today's episode of Marvel Funko Pops that I think you guys should buy before they get too expensive. Let me know down in the comment section below, do you agree with my picks? Are there some other Marvel Funko Pops that I left out that should have been mentioned for this video? Let me know. I want to hear everybody's thoughts and comments. There's a lot of Marvel hype right now, and I know a lot of people have opinions on everything going on. If you guys are going to see Doctor Strange, let me know down in the comment section too. We are very excited for this movie, and I think it's going to open up a lot of doors for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you smash that like button. And we got a lot of superhero talk on the horizon, so this will not be the last video. But with that being said, guys, don't stop shooting until you score, and we'll see you all very soon.